Yeah, we had a great weekend this weekend. Very excited for the guys. Our fans turned out. It was an awesome atmosphere in the field house. We had a couple of real big wins. Austin Gomez over the number 4 guy in the country for Northwestern. And then Andrew McNally had a couple of real big wins. Two guys that had beaten him earlier in the year, last year. One to be an All-American. He got the win there. And then he also beat a guy from Northwestern that had beaten him last year. Had a ton of improvement. Team is excited. They're all fired up. We've got a lot of momentum right now, and we have a real big match coming up Sunday in Minneapolis that now we're focusing on.
Coach, can you just talk about, we've had a lot of new faces on the team, and I know you and I discussed this yesterday, but what are you seeing from the team right now in terms of chemistry and their training heading into the Big Ten season?
Well, the chemistry is at an all-time high. Like I said yesterday, after the match, I didn't have too much to say because of I wanted it. It was their deal, and I let a couple of guys take the floor after the match and ask them, hey, what are your thoughts after this duel? And everybody turned to how the culture has shifted in the last, in the last year to the last year and a half. About these guys are doing it for each other, and when they're out there doing it for each other, they're a dangerous team. Guys are taking losses in dual meets and getting right back on the bench and making sure that their guys are taking care of warming them up and getting out of the mat. So the culture is there. The guys are doing it for each other. As far as the training's at an all-time high. We have a lot of young kids on our team, but they've all won at a very high level, so they understand their bodies, they understand what they need, and they understand their training. So it's been awesome when you've actually, ask them what they need. What do you need in your day off? What do you need today? And they understand what they need, and it's the same expectations of what the coaches would be telling them. So we're all on the same page, and it's just very exciting to see these guys all come together.
Andy?
Chris, I think people would be surprised to hear you talking about chemistry on your team because it's such an individual sport. What was the chemistry like when you got here, and what has it been like since? What have been some of the key moments in allowing that to nurture itself?
Well, whenever you come into a new situation, you don't know what to expect. We were bringing in new kids. We were bringing our own guys. These kids were here with different coaches. We had no relationships with the guys. I'm not going to lie. It was hard. It was extremely hard our first couple of years, just trying to mesh. Meshing this guy with this guy. We had, Seth Gross transferred in, Johnny Sebastian transferred in. This wasn't, a bunch of guys that were recruited, as freshmen, and they grew up in the system and all that. So it was extremely hard. Now it's amazing because we have a standard, right? No one guy's bigger than the team anymore. Back then we had individuals. You say it's an individual sport. Well, a couple of years ago we had individuals. We didn't have a team. This year we have 31 individuals part of a team, if that makes sense. It's no, and these guys understand that no one man's bigger than the team, and that it takes a little bit of time to build that. I've had a couple of stops before I got here at other schools, and it did take a couple of years to really understand that culture. And if you're not following, that culture, it's not like even I have to do much. The team is all over these guys and making sure they're doing what's right. And I'm not talking about getting in trouble. I'm talking about more like you're not giving your best effort in practice. Things like that, like, guys are jumping on other guys about, we need you to give a better effort in practice. And when you start having that and the guys are holding each other accountable because they want to be national champions and they need partners or they need to be pushed, right, things are starting to move in the right direction.
Diane?
Can you talk about what Trent Hilger has meant as one of those senior upperclassmen leaders, and especially yesterday when the match is on the line and he comes up big for you guys in the heavyweight? Well,
you say senior. He's got another year. Let's go junior, right? I don't like putting Trent Hilger and senior together because that means he's about to be done. We want him to be here forever. He's amazing. He's more of an amazing person, right, as a wrestler. And I say that a lot about some of our guys, but it's true. The kind of person Trent Hilger is amazing. First off, on and off the mat, he's a leader. He's an amazing kid. And now, people say, what kind of confidence do you have in him finishing the match? That's why I started at 125 pounds. We have a little fire plug at 25, but I want to see Trent Hilger. I trust him more than anybody in the country to go out there and finish off a match. And he's amazing. And I'm just very, very happy that guy is on my team.
Diane?
Jess was talking about the fact that you have a ranked wrestler in every single weight category. Is that something that's the goal of the team? And is it like, do you want to be like, you want everybody in the top 10, or how is that, are you looking to improve that?
We want 10 number ones, right? So wherever they're ranked, we got to get them up to number one. But no, it's good, right? I mean, those guys look at those rankings. They don't mean it. Obviously, as coaches, we never look at that stuff and don't care, right? It doesn't matter who you're wrestling. Anybody's beatable on any given day. But it is important for some of these guys, their confidence and things like that. They want to be rewarded, and that's a great reward, right? So it's great, but we want to make sure that there's a number in front of their guys' name at the end of March, and hopefully it's in the 1, 2, or 3 category. But that's where we're aiming.
Andy?
If there's I'm guessing there's a tier of quality teams in the Big Ten. Iowa's always there. Minnesota is definitely a team that's in that upper tier. What unique challenges do they present to you going up there this week?
Well, they got an Olympic champion at heavyweight coming back. That's a unique challenge and a very tough one. But no, they're good, right? I don't know. We haven't beaten them since I've been here. I used to wrestle them when I was at South Dakota State. We never beat them, so it's a challenge. Going up to Minneapolis, they'll have a great crowd. It'll be wild. It'll be fun. It's a great atmosphere to wrestle in. But they've got guys ranked up and down the lineup. They've got a lot of experience, guys that can win. And we're fired up. This is a big match for us, right? I mean, this is a rivalry match for the university. This is a rivalry match for us. We've never beaten them, and we're going up there, man. We want to win this match bad. And the guys, the guys want to win this match, and we're excited that it's finally here and can't wait to get up there.
One last question, just now that we've got a few Big Ten duels under our belt, what are you seeing from your freshman starters and how they are learning and adapting to not only collegiate wrestling, but Big Ten wrestling?
Well, this was great. This was a first Friday, Sunday big-time competition for these guys. 2 ranked teams and 2 ranked opponents, most of them got in this weekend. So they've got to learn, win or lose. You've got to put your head down and rebound, or keep your spirits high and get ready to roll for Friday, Sunday. You're not gonna have an easy match from here on out in the Big Ten season. But that's why they chose the University of Wisconsin, is to come here and get those matches, to be a part of big time matches. Yesterday was a big time match. The crowd was into it. Rutgers was 11-0, I think, and ranked guys up and down. It was a big time match for our program. These kids understood that, and these freshmen understand every match we go is going to be a big time match. And now they're about to experience their first Big Ten match on the road in front of a great crowd, in front of a place that takes wrestling really serious. And I can't wait to see them out there and experience that and have a great performance.